Hello everyone, and welcome back to Road to Ruin in Gears of War 2. Last we left off, well, I'm getting pretty blasted. Last time we left off, ow. Last time we left off, just give me 5 minutes, guys. Jesus, come on. Let me do my sign on. There. Last we left off. Anything else? No knives, nothing? Okay. Give me a moment. Last we left off, we made it through the non-canonical run of Road to Ruin, which happens during Gears of War 2, where we left off in Gears of War 2, the original. So, what happens here is we snuck in dressed as Therons. We found Franklin Tisoko. How you doing, bud? And yeah, we're fighting our way through to find the Queen. And we're going to continue forward. Just all of us together, us, Franklin, Dom, all best buddies from the first game. I'm very surprised that the Brumac situation was fixed in the last. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you didn't see the last episode, there was a Brumac here. I just kind of ran past it, and it's gone. So, I mean, that works. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of just wanting to get behind it so I could shoot it. That was the main goal. But we're here now, and that's what matters. So, let's just clean out some enemies and just continue our merry way. Yeah, it's nice to see Franklin though. Like, I am happy that he's in this. I wish this was canon, because I do enjoy the thought of Franklin being like down here, being captured somehow. But in the actual canonical run of everything, we see that boom shakalaka. We see that Franklin actually did in the original beginning of Gears of War 2. Franklin is in fact in Jacinto. Along with Chaps, so you know that something must have happened with Chaps leaving and everything, but it makes you question where Franklin is, because Franklin is never brought up in the game. He's not. This is the first time we see him, and the last time we ever see him too. Canonically in the story, the beginning of Gears of War 2 is the last time we have, in the furthest bit of the story, confirmation of where and what's going on with Franklin. We have none of that comes up in the books. Because with the books, we have what happens right after 1 and it before 2. We have that. But we don't have anything involving after 2. We have none of that. This is our only, like, bit we get. So it is nice to actually see Franklin. I just wish, you know, under better circumstances. Alright, you're up next. Alright, and we continue the road forward. This road to ruin. Yeah, it makes you wonder what did happen to Franklin. Like, canonically, if he did end up down here, and these events never happened, but he was down here.
How the fuck we getting out of here, man? We're not. Whoa. What the fuck you mean we're not? You like the way this shit smells down here? Shut it.
You get used to it.
On your own. Shit, when we find a way out, I'm taking it.
That's fine. No one asked you to come along, friend. We're happy you're here, but you're allowed to leave. That's okay. I'm not going to force anyone to stay if they don't want to be here. That's okay. This mission is for us to go kill the Queen. Like, you want to leave, you can leave. I've got better things to do.
This place ready to handle a full-on assault. No way we're sneaking through this.
Yeah.
No way in hell.
Well, it's on.
Don't worry. That's why I carry this. Alright, who's first? Out of my way. There we go. But yeah, like, canonically, like, and I mean, like, okay, this is the non-canonical run of Gears of War 2, Road to Ruin. I guess I can kind of just, like, drop the facade I try and keep and just openly state everything. Like, I don't have to hide, like, oh, this is what happens in the future. No spoilers. This is the non-canonical DLC. I think I'm fine to say things. So, when the flooding of Jacinto happens, again, for all y'all who didn't see, this is non-canon, so I'm just going to mention things. Technically, if this is where Franklin was, and, like, canonically if he was here, we don't know if he was or not. For all we know, he could have been, you know, topside. He could have been. Then, technically, at the end of Gears of War 2, Franklin drowned and he's dead. That's what happened. I choose that that's something I don't want to really believe, because I feel it's a waste of Franklin's character. And you might just be like, oh yeah, Franklin's character, that's a joke. But no, like, he had some redeeming values as a character. Like, he was friends with Dom. Like, he was mentioned in the book, so they were willing to actually mention him somewhere. It wasn't just like a throwaway gag. Chaps is brought up, so you know Franklin's got to hold some regard somewhere. You know, if you're gonna mention Chaps, you gotta at least somehow, some way bring up like Franklin. And they never do. Like, his name is never once dropped in all of Gears of War. Like, the second game, I should say. It's never dropped. Yeah, bring him back, that's fine. I just gotta focus on getting these guys dead first. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, and this one's for you. Nope, there it goes.
What's the matter? You hurt?
Who's next? Ah, you're next. Go ahead. Bye. Yeah, it's not like I didn't have that one planned out. You have a slow opening door. No duh, I'm gonna throw grenades at the slow opening door. Okay, to be fair, that's a little heavier right there. That's a little heavier in the paint. Okay, that ain't fair. Yeah, that's not nice. There. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, that was definitely on purpose. I meant to do that. That was all a part of my masterful plan. Which way do we go? I guess, okay, never mind.
You and me both. Dom, thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone.
You got it, man. We're not done yet.
You must be crazy then, because I'm getting my ass out of here. Play the fools. Motherfuckers going deeper into the hollow.
Deleted scene completion. To replay the Road to Ruin deleted scene, choose restart chapter from the menu. Well, I guess technically... Okay, so I am creating a tier list after everything I play. I guess technically this... See, I put the DLCs on the tier list, so would I put this on the tier list? I don't know if I would put it on the tier list. Maybe. I think I would. I guess. If I were to put it on the tier list... C? Like lower rank C, I guess. Cause like it's not a full game, it's a level. So like it's not gonna get like an S tier rating. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's A, it's up there with the best. Well, that's the thing you have to factor, like, you have to factor in the time of the game you just played. Like, that's like 30 minutes if you speed run it, 20, 15, 10. You just run your way through, really. I don't know, man. Like, that's really hard. Like, I'm not even saying this because I don't like the DLC. It's a good DLC. It's fine. It's just like it's deleted. It's non-canon. We're doing the canon run, so it's kind of hard to be jovial about like, yes, the non-canon stuff. Yes, let's talk about it. Lower ranked C because it works. The mechanics are there. It's average. Like, you know, like Shadow of Rom is better because it's an entire act, pretty much. Like, it works on its own. You know, like, Hivebusters works on its own. This, no one's going to go out and buy Gears of War 2, buy the Road to Ruin DLC, to just play the Road to Ruin DLC and never touch anything else. It's just not a thing. Yeah, I would say... It's lower ranked C. It's average. That's all it is. The gameplay is great. The voice actors are there. Franklin returns. Those are the pluses. The downside, it's a singular level. It's a single one little level. The sneaking mechanic is nice, but even after you get through that and you're on your third part of sneaking, it gets old. You're able to cheese the Brumok fight. You can just walk away from it. You don't even have to deal with it. I went around it. I didn't know I could do that. That's the thing. I left it because I was like, I'll shoot it from behind. Maybe that's what the game's trying to tell me, because the other way's blocked. That way's open. You know, Dom never makes a run to go that way. I assume we have to fight it. That's what I've always done. That's the very first time I ever knew you could just run away from the Brumok. I thought you had to kill it. Because there's mounted guns and everything for a fight. If I honestly knew it was just, you go around, nothing happens, you don't even get to attack it at all, I would honestly just fight it. I would restart it and fight it, honestly. And I could, honestly, literally, I could restart it right now, get to the fight, and take it out and win. I could do that. But I just, is there a point? Like, it's too short. Like, why would I do that? I can't think of a reason. So, I guess I'm calling it here. You know, I don't really have anything else to say on the matter. So, thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for making this possible. Thank the patrons for making this possible. And I'd bring the title with me, but I consider this a part of Gears of War 2, even though we played it separately. It's non-canon. That's why we did it. I don't see a reason to bust out the championship belt for it. Like when I beat an indie game, like there's not really a big reason to bust out the belt. So, thank you all for watching. Thank the patrons for making this possible. Thank everyone for making this possible. I will see you in the next video, series. This is going to be a part of 2 in the middle, I promise. So, I will see you back for Gears of War 2. I'll catch you in the next one. Later!